What we go through throughout the game, we stay together, all right?
We're all brothers, fellas. Everybody together.
It's a journey right
no matter what.
Man, let's get it done today, fella. Let's get it done.
No, we know how we do it. Let's go. Let's go. Celtics! Hoorah! Celtics! Hoorah! Celtics! Hoorah! 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Let's go.
From the start of the season, it was clear that these Celtics were a true team, and they were instantly transformed into a winning one, thanks to the Big Three.
Good pass! That was well done.
Taking the league by storm, Boston went undefeated through its first 8 games.
Oh, what a play! Big-time basketball!
This is a team that is playing unselfish basketball.
At the end of the first overtime, tied at 95. Pierce looking, gets it in. Ray Allen for the game, knocks it down!
It was crazy because, you know, we came out, you know, people was talking like, they don't know how we gonna gel together, they don't know our chemistry, but we came out and we played the game like we've been playing with each other for a long time.
Garnett, how about that?
That's what we wanted. What a great play.
We were rolling. We came out, it looked like we were going to go undefeated in November, but we were playing real good basketball.
Ray Allen, one of the great shooters in the NBA.
Allen for 3. To the
Basketball is back in Boston, wouldn't you say? The record, the talent, the atmosphere. The Celtics have the best record in the NBA at 20-2, tied for the best start in franchise history.
We were able to come out of the gate the way we did because of how hungry we were and excited to be together. It was like new energy.
Pass deflected by Eddie House, picked off by Pierce. Ray Allen for the game, got it at the buzzer!
But the strength of the team went beyond its 3 stars. In just his second season, Rajon Rondo took his role as starting point guard and ran with it.
That's what I'm talking about. This is sensational.
Young Kendrick Perkins had established himself as the starting center, giving Boston its anchor in the paint.
Garnett swinging over to Pierce. Underneath, extra pass, Perkins.
Wow. Nice play by Perkins.
Veteran journeyman Eddie House would find a home in Boston, providing energy and offense off the bench.
Kick out. House. 3. Got it. Max, what can't you do? Can't leave the house.
The Celtics also added swingman James Posey, who brought championship experience and tenacious defense.
Oh, and a great knockaway by Posey. That seals it for the Boston Celtics.
And second-year forward Leon Poe would burst into a more prominent role.
Numbers for Boston.
Poe, yes! Leon Poe, and Boston wins it.
They love Leon. Everybody on this team loves Leon.
But Boston's mainstay was still Paul Pierce, who helped carry the Celtics as he always had for the past decade.
And to Pierce, 3-on-3 into Denier. What a difficult shot! A terrific play by Paul Pierce.
Paul's a great player, and not only is he extremely talented and versatile, he loves to play the game.
He has totally changed his game, and he has become the ultimate all-around player.
Paul Pierce is Mr. Celtic. When it comes to consistency and just winning games night in and night out for us, Paul's that guy.
But more than anything, Boston's success was built on a foundation of defense. And Defensive Player of the Year Kevin Garnett was the driving force.
Kevin has, you know, the holy trinity of defense, which is he has the ability to play defense. 6'11", long, athletic. He has the will and determination, and he also has the intelligence. He plays hard, and he brings 100% focus every day.
It starts with KG, because if you're ever at a shoot-around or a walkthrough, he's not going to let anybody wander off or anything. He's, hey, you're supposed to be over here. You got to be here. So he's the traffic cop. Defense builds camaraderie, makes teams, I think, feel as one.
Slow down on your pick and roll. They don't want to play no pick and roll game.
Throughout the season, Kevin's fierce intensity would never waver.
Yes, we knew he had a great reputation. Yes, we knew he was an all-star player. Yes, we knew he was an all-time player. But you do not know everything he brings until you see him on a regular basis.
I always said you were my favorite player to watch.
You
never disappoint.
You crack so many jokes, I don't know if that's real or not.
No, it's real.
I'm joking.
And you never disappointed. Thank you. Hey. And you finally got it right.
I finally got it right.
The Celtics arrived at the All-Star break with the league's best record and were well represented in New Orleans. Their 3 stars all made the Eastern Conference squad, while Rondo was selected as one of the game's top young players.
Hey, let me see something now. Give me something now. Give me something now. Have some fun.
Meanwhile, Doc Rivers and his staff had the honor of coaching the Eastern Conference. And after achieving all-star status in his playing days, Doc had now come full circle, making his mark as a head coach.
The players respect Doc. Doc is a born leader, and I think the players sense that.
I don't want to hear it. I am not listening to it. Now, I know.
That's fire, man.
No, it's a difference. It's a difference.
I was composed.
No.
When he pushed me, I didn't snap back.
But you got 2 fouls.
I know I'm gonna foul out the game.
But Kevin, think about it. 5-point game. You have to sit you. We go in the quarter down 13. Right? I know I'm right, but thank you.
Playing basketball, sometimes you get so tensed up, and then you look at Doc, and he'll smile at you, or he'll say something just to relax you a little bit, or relax us as a team.
I'm thinking about racing the team, Scott, and if I beat anybody, that means y'all gotta practice. Wait, go.
But even as they dominated the league, the Celtics still felt the need to fine-tune their roster. With an eye toward the playoffs, Danny Ainge signed 2 battle-tested veterans, Sam Cassell and P.J. Brown, and they paid instant dividends.
To Pierce driving to the basket, to KG, to Sam's gonna take it. Got it! A 3-point field goal for Sam I am! The Celtics come to San Antonio and beat the Spurs.
It seemed that everything the Celtics touched had turned to gold.
Garnett takes it in high and comes down hard. The big ticket.
The Boston Celtics have swept the Texas Triangle.
Boston had not only lived up to the hype, they exceeded it. With a league-best 66 wins, the biggest single-season turnaround in NBA history. Boston would open the playoffs against the 8th-seeded Atlanta Hawks, and after a storybook regular season, their title hopes couldn't have been higher.
This is such an extraordinary part of the year. I think this is when you really feel as though the season begins. Everybody's on the quest for that championship.
I know, Tom. Let's get it on, baby. We get Showtime! Hoorah! Showtime! Hoorah! 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I was really concerned going into the playoffs about my team overall, and the fact that I didn't think that we had many challenges during the regular season. Had basically a 0 turmoil basketball season. We didn't really have any tests.
As the series began, it appeared their smooth ride would continue.
Rondo isolated against Horford, left side of the floor, drives, draws contact, fall away, it's good anyway, as Rondo crashes to the floor.
Oh, that looked like counted and one.
Pierce out of the wing, high left-hand dribble, zips the entry, Leon Poe catches, flies in, 2-hand slam, and the foul.
In the first 2 games, we was really flowing and had the ball movement, the defense was going, and we looked pretty much unstoppable.
Rondo across half court, kick out, Posey, 3, got it!
Woo! And the Hawks experiencing major problems dealing with the glare of the playoffs. They look very wide-eyed, almost in shock.
As expected, Boston cruised to 2 wins at home, and the rest of the series seemed to be a mere formality.
Come in